All right, welcome back to another episode. We appreciate you coming back as always. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share on whatever podcast platform you are listening on, whether that be YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Trying to think where else do people listen to podcasts. There's so many different podcast apps. I don't know where people listen to this stuff. Most of it aggregates from Apple anyway, which is strange.
Yeah, I listen. I still listen to Rogan on Spotify, but is he on Apple Podcasts too?
I think he is now. I think he can be wherever he wants.
Yeah.
Because I think his initial contract was up, and part of his renegotiation was that he could put it out wherever, which is why I think it's back on like YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
Want to thank Adam Chubbuck with Douglas Realty in Pasadena, Maryland. That's TACMD.com, TACMD.com. It's Team Alpha Charlie. Adam, an ex-Navy vet. Was an ex-Navy vet, or are you a Navy vet after you're an ex-Navy person?
Well, if you're a Marine, there's never an ex-Marine. You're always a Marine. It's a former Marine.
Okay.
So
Let's say he's a Navy vet then?
yeah, I think
Okay.
that's the appropriate nomenclature.
All right. Had a good time. Adam was on a golf trip with me and a few friends. Had a good time down in Williamsburg, Virginia. A couple of stories on that one. Saw the another side of him, if you will.
Oh,
Let's just say there was a lady that got under. The funny part is he had a little bit of a. He had the same reaction I did to this lady. So one of these days I'll go. We may do a recap episode of that whole trip, but like, so we're just playing golf, right? And this one just lady comes flying up. She's like, "You're gonna let us play through, right?" And he's like, "No," because so yes, we were playing as five. I'm going to preface that, but we had paid for two foursomes. So we were no slower than what our second foursome would have been by
Right.
playing as a five.
you were probably faster.
We were much faster because we were also doing a scramble. So we weren't playing our own balls.
Yeah.
We weren't even hitting not everyone was even hitting. And there was a threesome behind us. Now we thought this lady was in the threesome behind us. Oh no. She was from the threesome behind them. And so she just bypassed them and went straight to us and said, "You're going to let us play through, right?" And he was like, "No, we're playing on schedule. There's a foursome in front of us. We're not going to let you play through." And so this is one of those like semi-private places. So the lady's a member,
Oh,
thinks her shit doesn't stink, and just thought she was going to. So apparently the threesome behind us had already said yes. And we were her last obstacle, apparently.
was she hot?
No.
Oh,
She-
okay.
She's like
so
six.
it wasn't like Gabby Golf Girl or any of those people on Instagram.
No, it wasn't Paige Sporonic. In her short skirt.
And I would just ask the question that all the listeners have. On their
Sure.
mind.
Yeah, of course. Although I think a lady like Paige would have used the honey rather than the bee sting method. You know what I mean? Like she would have batted an eye, maybe pulled the shirt down a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, oh, five guys, I know how to handle this.
Yeah.
Not, you gonna let me go through? Easy, Butch. No, we're not. She was like, oh, well, we'll see about that. She pulled that move. Like, what do you mean we'll see about that? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Like, you're not, I don't think you're going to punch me in the face. Although, who knows? So then, like, she apparently drives all the way back to the clubhouse. And she makes this kid come out and tell us, like, hey, you guys got to split up now. So now we got to be a 3 and a 2. And we're like, no. Like, we paid for 2-4. He goes, I know, you're not playing slow. He goes, but she's complaining. I said, she really doesn't want us to split into a 3 and a 2. I said, if we have to do that, we're going to make this the slowest day of her golf life. Because as a 5, we can move.
Yeah.
as a 3 and a 2, now we have to wait for the guys. We have to wait for the other half of the foursome to hit.
Yeah.
Before our second 2 can hit, right? You are now slowing it down.
Yeah, especially when you guys are playing on scramble.
Exactly. So because now your scramble's off if we have to do this.
And you put the 2 shittiest guys together.
So what we did was we actually put we did the best golfer. I stayed with him. Mm-hmm. We put the 3 behind the 2, mm-hmm. and we told the 2 to take their time.
Yeah.
And then when they went, we made sure to take our time.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, fine, this could be the slowest round of her life. And so then we go in at the turn, and we were talking to the guy, and he was like, don't worry about it. He goes, they complain all the time. Like, it's not like some country club. It's not like they're paying $5,000, right? They're paying like maybe $300 for like 4 months.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get they're trying to think it's like some private club. Like outsiders are not wanted here. Like, no, this club doesn't, your golf course doesn't exist without public members, especially the ones like, so we booked it through a company called Golf Zoo. So they book everything for us. They book the lodging and the rounds for us. And I think if I were like to go back and say, hey, this course was a real bitch to do, I don't think he's gonna book people there again.
Yeah,
because this is our second or third year doing it through him. And if I'm like, hey, he doesn't want people coming back to him and saying it was a shitty experience either.
Right.
He's just gonna avoid it because Williamsburg has like 15 to 16 different courses you can play. He's just gonna book you somewhere else. And it seems like any course that kind of opens it up to golf outings like that, they need the money.
Yeah.
So I could have made a mistake. I didn't say anything to the guy. I'm like, hey, we just don't want to go back there. Mm-hmm. I didn't tell him why, though. But yeah, it was like, but then it kind of ruins the day a little bit, because now all we're thinking about is how to piss off Karen.
Right.
It's like, how can I make her day shittier? Mm-hmm. And we did everything. We did all.
Oh, that's when you like play to the rule. Mm-hmm. Like, pocket balls. Like, oh, I didn't clear the ladies' tee. That's where my second shot's coming from.
I started looking for golf balls. Anyone who plays with me, no, I never look at. If I barely hit into the rough, I'm not looking for this golf ball. I will drop and hit and move on.
Yeah.
I was looking. I was like sifting through grass. I was like, oh, maybe it's over here.
Yeah. Well, she wanted everyone to stick to the rules, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah. And so that was a nice little.
Because I'll do a scramble with people. I've done it with, I've been on a couple golf outings with you before. Like, there's some holes where I'm just like, nah.
When we go to those like outings, like the 1 day ones,
yeah.
I don't know. They call them. I guess it's a tournament charity outing. I don't know what you call it. If one of the 3 guys that I'm playing with hit a really nice shot, especially if it's a tee shot, I'm not hitting.
Yeah.
I don't hit long enough.
Right.
So if like one of our long hitters hits it down the middle in the fairway, I'm like, nah, we're good.
Yeah.
I'll move on. I'll keep going.
I'll save the ball I'm going to lose.
Correct. And so, so she kind of soured the day. And of course, we let it go. We let it go eventually. But now she's going to be a story.
Now she's on a podcast.
And now she's on a podcast. But she's going to be in a story pretty much every year. It's like the first year, Jared had undercooked chicken. Mm-hmm. Like, he cut into the chicken. It was raw.
He got his chicken medium rare.
Yeah. And just dumb stuff like that. Like, Jared almost hitting the ball backward. Not on purpose.
Negative yardage punt.
Yeah. Luckily, he got about 3 yards. So we'll let him have it. Just stupid stuff like that. But no, it was fun. This is the second year that we did it. It's not really I'm not going to say nobody drinks. There's a few drinkers, but there's a few people that don't drink.
Yeah.
But the guys that drink aren't like fall down drunk like drinking.
Right. They can keep it together.
They keep it together on the course. Like, they're not chugging beers on the course. You know what I mean? Like, they're having like a few, 6, 7. 6, 7. Dude, I can't, like, ever since now.
Do girls do it? Because I only have
Yes.
boys.
No, dude. Okay. All right. I was going to get to this later about the end of softball season, but the girls started doing the whole like they made up a chant because softball's got the chants. They made up a chant with 6-7 in it. It's like, oh god, and I had to listen to it the whole time. Killing me. But yeah, no, the golf outing was fun. I highly recommend it for people just to get away. Like for us, it's only 3 hours, so it's not like we're traveling. We don't have to pay extra for travel.
Yeah.
Someone drives. I would have preferred someone with a minivan drove so I could sit in the back and sleep, but that didn't happen. And of course, like someone backs out. But my thing is like, once you're paid, if you back out, you back out.
Yep.
You're not getting a refund. Yeah, you're not getting a refund. And actually, so we had it's not very big. We had 7 people sign up. One guy paid for a buddy who didn't end up going. So he had to eat the money.
Yeah.
And then one guy paid and didn't go because he blew out his back. And, it's not like we have money. We don't, like, once it's paid, right? Your spot's paid. And so we end up with 5. But it was still, and that's how we end up with the 5 thing.
Yeah.
But it was still fun because when you're not there thinking you're good at golf, it makes golf a lot more enjoyable. Mm-hmm. Like I hit a bad shot, I'm not mad because I expected to hit the bad shot. The funny part is like as you hit more golf shots, like if you hit good ones, like 3, 4, 5 in a row, and then you hit the bad 6th one, like you actually thought you were good. And so then you're like mad, and then you go back, you get mad at yourself for hitting the bad 6th shot, and like, wait a minute, I suck at golf.
Yeah,
that's my norm.
Well, that's I golf maybe twice a year, maybe, and every time I do it, I'm like, this sucks. I'm not good at this. Like, of course you're not good at it. You do it twice a year, and it's really hard. Like it's. They say hitting a baseball is the hardest thing to do, like a round bat with a round ball. I'm a lot better at hitting baseballs than I am hitting golf balls, and I probably do the 2 things equal amounts of time. Though I've been spending more time in the cage, like I'll take the kid and then we'll, I'll take a couple cuts. So, and I guess like when hitting fungos to him, like I'm still doing it. So.
It's not hard to hit a golf ball. It's hard to hit it straight.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I'll give it. For me, it's harder to hit the baseball or softball because it's moving.
Yeah.
That adds a level of complexity to the whole issue.
Yeah, there's no timing in a golf ball. It's not moving.
It was fun. We did a kids versus adults game after our second to last game.
Oh, yeah?
We stayed like 30 minutes after. It was our last home game, so we knew we had the field.
Yeah.
And we did kids versus adults, and it was 1 parent per kid was allowed to. So, but I had my wife go up and hit. I was like, I can't let these kids see I suck at softball. I'm trying to teach them the right way to do things. I can't show them I suck at this. Speaking of which, end of baseball softball season was today for us. Baseball was last week, I think.
So we were supposed to have So the rec leagues all finished up last week. We were supposed to have a game. So I'd blocked this weekend out for a tournament, but Halloween being on a Friday, I knew the last thing my parents wanted to do was like, hey, let's be in Salisbury for an 8 a.m. tournament game the day after Halloween. So we just didn't sign up for it. So this weekend was kind of like a bye week. And then we were supposed to have one more game on the next weekend coming up. But that team doesn't have enough players, so they canceled on us. So we just kind of ended last week, which is kind of a bummer. I thought we'd go a little bit longer, but essentially we're just ending a week early because, and the kids got enough baseball in. But whenever I play with the kids, like, I always hold back when I hit because I'm afraid I'm going to kill one of them. Mm-hmm. Now, on the big diamond, it's different because those kids are all much better than me anyway. But like with the younger, like my 2 little ones, like, I'll check the swing or I'll, just chop it into the ground because I'm afraid I'm going to like take one of these kids' heads off.
Yep.
So I always hold back.
We had one girl, and I was coaching 10U, and we had this one girl who could just hit piss missiles. Like, to the point, so at our last game, the lady told me, like, all her kids are brand new to softball. It was that new team, the new PAL team. Mm-hmm. So they just started softball. So before the game, as we're talking, I was like, look, when our number 42 comes up, move your girls back so they can protect themselves. Because this girl, like, so it's part coach pitch. Like, the girls pitch. If they get 4 balls, they don't walk. The coach comes in and then pitches. Mm-hmm. So her dad is the pitcher. And so he lobs kind of soft, like, not lack of better term, lobs softballs to him. Mm-hmm. And one game, she hit one back at him so hard, he barely got his free hand up to block his face. Mm-hmm. The ball hit off his hand. He flew backward. And, like, the next day, his whole hand was, like, purple.
Oh, so it got, like, in the back of the hand?
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't even able to turn the glove up to...
No, it got his free hand. Oh. So not even, his glove hand didn't get up.
Oh, wow.
And there was another one where, like, it was this close to hitting a girl in the face. Mm-hmm. Like, it was one of those, like, I saw it and I was like, like, I thought it was going to hit her in the face. Oddly enough, we had another girl who hit one like that. Same thing. It just barely missed her face. Like, she'd had no time to get her glove up. Mm-hmm. Her glove was not by her face.
Yeah.
At all. And I was just like so I was talking with the dad, and I think he's going to have the girl go play some travel ball. And you know my thoughts on travel ball, right?
Yeah.
I only think you should do it if your kid is that much above everybody else at the age group. Offensively, she's there. Defensively, close enough.
Yeah.
Like, when she plays with some other kid. Now, don't get me wrong. She was also trying to use she was trying to figure out how to use a first baseman's mitt. So she was having some trouble with the smaller web, mm-hmm. which I would have just left her with a regular glove. But they decided to go with the first baseman's mitt, whatever. She should go to a legitimate travel team and at least see where she's at.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, I would say let her try out for a 12U team in the spring and have her play up. Because in my opinion, she will more than hold her own offensively playing up. Defensively, I think she will as well.
Well, but here's the other thing. There's room for a lousy fielder, but a good hitter.
Yeah, I mean,
it's hard to be a lousy hitter and a good fielder. Like, okay, but
like hitting bombs, dude. Like, yeah. she was hitting like ropes to the outfield.
Right.
Right.
Like, look how long Poppy played. Like, they made him a DH.
Yeah, and I think she could play other positions than first. She just played first. First base is the one I really didn't move kids into. Like, I had 2 or 3 girls that could catch the ball and adjust to bad balls. So those are the 3 that played first.
Yeah.
It was an interesting. I mean, we not to toot the old horn. Went 7-1.
Okay.
So we did all right. It helped we had some pitching. That always helps with softball. But no, this girl doesn't. She's either got to play up or she's got to go play on a 10U travel team in the spring. She's gonna. It was kind of like last fall when we were playing 12U. There was this girl playing on another team who really hit the piss out of the ball. Like, she hit the ball so hard it hit our shortstop in the rib cage and stuck to her. Like, it didn't even bounce off her. It just stuck in there. The bruise on that girl was awful, right? Then she hit another one. You're familiar with the field. So from field 2, She hit it to the bleachers at Field 1.
Wow.
Across the pathway.
Yeah.
Like, just, I mean, don't worry, it rolled that way, but, I mean, hard enough where it went away,
Yeah.
right? And I thought that girl should have been playing some level of travel ball, right? Now, I get it. Not everyone's got the money for it. So,
Sure.
but as a second-year 12U, they should have had her at 14, in my opinion. And, like, this girl, she should be playing, if she's going to go back to rec ball, she needs to be playing 12U.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see what happens. I hope she does make a travel team. But, I mean, heck of a player. But we had a lot of good players, though. I mean, unfortunately, the last team we played, they were all brand new. It just wasn't.
Now, do you guys do the 5-run limit?
Yeah,
in
so
innings
in first through fourth inning is 5-run limit. Normally, okay, and so we've been in the situation before where they're the away team, we let them hit, and if there's still time, because it's a drop dead time, and we're up, every other team has let us hit. Because they get to pitch another pitcher, they get to play, like, they get to play, but we get to hit. Because a lot of times, if you're only hitting 3 times, some girls only got 1 at bat, right?
Yeah.
So it's nice to get a girl another at bat, but you have to have a team willing to let you hit as the home team if you're already up and you're not going to start a new inning. She came over. She's like, "Yeah, I think we're done." I think she was just done with the season.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to hit last, but I mean we were up 9-3. So even if they got their 5 runs, it was going to be 9-8.
Right.
Now if you get to a 5th inning, it's an unlimited inning.
Yeah.
But we were in the 4th, and so we only got to bat 3 innings. So.
Yeah.
It is. I understood where she was coming from. I would have liked, like, I had like 3 or 4 girls who only got 1 at bat, so I would have liked them to get another at bat in last game of the year, but they didn't. So it is what it is.
Right.
I gave them all candy at the end of the game because it's after Halloween.
Probably had a ton of it.
Oh yeah, I had a bunch left over.
Yeah.
My wife's like, "How are we gonna get rid of this?" I was like, "I know how." So I bribed them.
Yeah.
I bribed them all. I said, if you get a hit off the kid pitcher, you get a piece of candy. I said, if you get a hit off of Coach Dan, you get half a piece of candy, which was going to be a full piece of candy
Right.
anyway, right? So at the end, I was like, okay, who got a hit off the kid? One of the girls got a hit off the kid twice, so she got 2 pieces of candy. I said, who got a hit off Coach Dan? Most of them got a hit off Coach Dan. I gave them all. I said, you guys get a piece of candy too. I said, and then I just started making shit up.
Yeah.
I was like, who made a play in the field? Most of them are there. You get a piece of candy. And then I'm like, who didn't get 2 pieces of candy? Raise their hand. Okay, you get it. So I made sure they all at least got 2 pieces of candy. Because we did game balls throughout the first 7 games. And we only have 13 kids. So I made sure everybody got a game ball, that kind of thing. Like, we did the rec ball thing. Everybody got treated the same and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Now, we did make sure they got game balls on games that they did good things.
Right.
So we were really hoping, second to last game, where the last game we were giving out game balls, we were hoping the last 2 would do something worth getting a game ball for. Luckily, they did.
Good.
So that worked out.
Yeah.
But no, it was fun. I don't know. I am probably not the appropriate 10U girls softball coach. I yell at them. I'm sarcastic with them. The funny thing is, they seem to laugh at it, right? So I try to make, like, you can usually tell if they're not digging it. You just kind of lay off them.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't get any complaints. So yet, I'm sure I'll see something if it comes forward. But I mean, for the most part, I think most people enjoyed it. But I don't know. That was my first season being a head coach of like a fall team.
Okay.
Where it's supposed to be more relaxed. I definitely did not
feel the relaxation.
I did not go with the relaxation mode. I went with the get your shit together.
Yeah.
And start throwing the ball correctly and hit the ball correctly. Like, I had mentioned this before. I got too many girls that came up from 8U that couldn't throw the ball. And I had so many girls that were 10U repeats that just awful throwing mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
So every practice, the first 15 to 20 minutes was just warm-up throws.
Yeah.
And the 3 coaches going up and down and correcting bad throwing. Like they were literally throwing with their chest open to the target rather than lining up your legs and your shoulders to the target. I'm like, no, we're not throwing like this.
Yeah.
And it's just, and then, yeah, I think most people, like, you teach it for 1 or 2 days and you just kind of let it go. I did not do that. It was every single practice, every single game. Turn your shoulders, step and throw, pull, step and throw.
Are any of them, can you tell if they're playing catch at home?
I want to say close to none.
Because, like, I can tell the kids that play catch at home and the kids that don't. Because, like, they're generally, you don't have to teach them how to do it again. Like, they go and they play catch at home and they're good. The thing is, though, at rec, it'll be like 3, 4 out of the 12 kids are actually playing catch at home and the other ones aren't. Mm-hmm. So, like, my youngest, every day he wants to go out there and throw. And he's got, his middle brother really isn't into it, but his older brother, who's 6 years older than him, he'll go out there and throw with him. I'll go out there, so sometimes it's the three of us, and we'll just throw around and have fun every single day.
Yeah.
So, you can see the progression of him versus the kid that doesn't even throw it at practice.
The glove goes away at the end of the season, doesn't pick it up until the start of the next season. Yeah, you see that all, yeah. I will say this, that they picked, I hope they continue it, because some of these girls, you can tell they don't do it. But now that they know how, I'm hoping that knowing how and the fact that they can see the improvement in themselves makes them want to do it more.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I know how to throw now. Like, we had this really tiny girl, like one of the smallest in the group, couldn't throw for anything. But we kept drilling like ground balls. So field the ground ball, turn your, so I don't even know how to put it, but like field it, bring it to the chest, turn your body to the throw, and throw. And she just seemed to pick it up very well, to the point where today I had her play 3 innings at shortstop. Like, the smallest girl, she can make the throw, though. I mean, she has to kind of like throw her entire body into it, but to get it there. But she was doing it, right? The funniest part was, like, this girl, I feel like I didn't play her in the infield for like the first 4, 5, 6 games, right? But games 7 and 8, because she was showing it in practice, I was like, you're playing in the infield now. This last game, I was going to have her play 4 innings at shortstop. The 4th inning, she goes, I'm playing shortstop again? Like, what?
Yeah.
In what world does a kid, like,
does that ever
annoyed
happen?
playing shortstop? And so I was like, she's like, I played there for 3 innings. I was like, well, all right. So I heard her in the left center fielder switch. I didn't know what else. I was like, I was kind of baffled. Like, I didn't know what to do. I should have just told her to go play shortstop and be quiet. But I was just like, okay. Like, I don't know. So I thought that was strange. Like, most girls are dying to play the infield, and this one was like, I've had enough. Thank you. And she was making plays.
Right. It wasn't like she was getting burnt.
No.
Yeah.
I had her playing second base the other game. She made 3 plays at second base and got girls out at first. Mm-hmm. We were playing on a 50-foot diamond because our 60-foot wasn't ready.
Okay.
And she was throwing them out on the 50-foot diamond from second base, so she was fielding clean and getting over there. And she was just like, nah, I'm good. Like, all right, that's different.
Yeah.
So I put her back in the outfield, I guess, and that we ended up playing on that 50-foot diamond just because our 60-foot wasn't ready, and we just wanted to play. Mm-hmm. It was a makeup game, and we had the girls dress up in Halloween costumes. It was one of those things. Like, I definitely, one of the things I took a little bit more seriously was the having fun part. Like, not necessarily at practice. Like, when we practice, we're there to work. Yeah. But during games, we try to make it more fun. So, like, we did the Halloween game where the girls could wear their Halloween costumes, right? If there was a close play at first, I before the games, I would ask the coaches and the umpires, like, and I stole this from Chad, the rock, paper, scissors thing. Mm-hmm. So, like, if it's a close play, I had the umpire just kind of give me a nod. If I was at first, the other coach, and the first base girl drops her glove, and they do rock, paper, scissors. Whoever wins gets the bag. And we've done that. Like, we did it probably close to once a game.
Yeah, that's fun.
And the girls enjoy it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, though, it also takes some of the seriousness out of the parents when they see, oh, okay.
Yeah.
The kids are playing rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
We don't need to be that intense in the fall.
Yeah. What's crazy at one of my youngest games, now the 8U boys do the similar to the softball where you on ball 4 the coach comes in and throws. So there's no umpire. Like usually it's a dad or a grandpa that's the umpire. So they always ask me if I want to do it. I'm like, nope, I'm good. Just want to watch. But you're an umpire. I know, but I'd rather just watch. So how do you call a strike zone on a, like, my strike zone for that age group's like the size of the backstop, right?
Yeah.
Like, can they get a bat on it? So because if you don't, it's just gonna take forever. But so one of the a grandpa was doing it, and he's an umpire too. So there's this dad. So there's a ball comes in, maybe chin level, calls it a strike. It's been consistent as strike the entire game. This dad goes, "Oh, so with the head's a strike now?" And Grandpa looks at him and goes, "You can come out here and do this if you want. I'm good." Okay, then shut up.
Right.
But I'm like, this is literally the lowest, not lowest, but it's like the most chill version of these kids they're in second grade. They're 7, some of them have turned 8. They're little kids. And you're going to stand there and argue balls and strikes as a dad? Like, get out of here, dude.
You got to. So where are they going to get their scholarship?
And this kid sucked anyway.
The college coaches are at those rec ball games.
Yeah.
They're there all the time.
Yeah. Oh, that's where they're, you got to get them young now.
That's right. Got to get them committed by at least 3rd grade.
Sure.
Otherwise, you just lose out.
Right.
LSU's going to come snag them.
What kind of program
at
are you
4th
running?
grade? If Northwest Boise State doesn't get them at 3rd grade, LSU's coming at 4th.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get out there.
You got to get them. Yeah, it was fun though. Like I think I worried too much about too much of the stuff. 'Cause, the anxiety bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Are the kids having fun? Do the parents think it's fine? All this bullshit. I should have just been like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But I'm not wired that way.
Well, it's almost you have to have the same. Like, you could have answered the same email I did, and you chose not to.
Right.
So,
I think 90% of the parents are like that. Like, I had one parent, and it was so strange. Like, because the other thing I can't stand is, like, as a coach, if I'm teaching your kid how to do something away, it's obviously because you weren't teaching your kid.
yeah.
Right? But now, all of a sudden, you got all these words for your kid on how to do something you didn't teach him how to do before. How about you shut the fuck up?
Mm-hmm.
Let me coach the kid and build off of what I'm building within your child.
Yeah.
Because, like, there were certain instances, like, they were saying, like, some people didn't want their kid to swing at the kid pitch. I mean, no. I was like, these kids they have a strike zone. It's if the ball's below your chin and above your shins and over the plate, you swing at it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care who's throwing it at you.
Yeah.
Because what a lot of these parents didn't understand was, some of these girls that could pitch, if your kid makes contact with the kid pitch, it's going to go further than if they hit off the lob from the coach. It's just physics. The velocity coming in impacts the velocity going out. Mm-hmm. But they don't realize, though, they just want their kid to get hits. No,
Yeah.
I want your kid to strike out
Yeah.
a couple of times. I want them to swing at good pitches, and I want them to strike out. I want them to be okay with failure. Like, this is a failure game.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, you shouldn't compare it to baseball. All right, even college softball, best hitters are hitting 450 at best. You're still striking out 5.5. You're still getting out 5.5 times.
Yeah.
I want your kid to strike out.
And it also, like because eventually the coach is going to be there for the on ball 4. So you want them to be able to find, and eventually what will happen is the pitchers, it'll stop being like the one good pitch out of 6 shitty ones. It'll be the one pitch that you can actually hit out of 6 ones that you can't. So to recognize when you could put bat on ball is good, even, and to recognize like, okay, this one's above my head, so I'm not going to swing at that.
Right.
But this one is a little outside, but right where I, close to where I want it. So let me go and take a hack at that one. It makes them better hitters.
Well, and it makes them better hitters at the older ages.
Yeah.
So let's say, because I'm seeing both spectrums.
Right. And
I'm seeing 10 and I'm seeing 14U.
Yeah.
At 14U rec, the pitchers can pitch. Like even at rec level, these teams have 2 to 3 pitchers that can pitch. Now, I mean, they're not shooting BBs, but they're in the strike zone. And because some of the girls that I've taught, they're not swinging at pitches out of the strike zone. I was like, you don't want to give them a strike. They're going to throw you enough of them. Don't give them a pitch.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things like, I don't care if you swing at one in the zone and miss. Strike out. I don't care.
Yeah.
But go down swinging.
Yeah.
Or make the defense make, like if you put one in play and the defense makes a great play on you, great. They're allowed to play defense.
Oh, yeah.
That's not your fault.
Yeah.
If you're making contact and putting the ball in play, you've done your job. And you run to first as hard as you can. If they get you out, then they did their job. That's what I mean. It's not called you hit the ball and run. It's called softball.
Right.
The other team gets to play defense.
Yep.
And so, like, I'm trying to instill that at these kids at the 10U level.
So you're teaching them how to play softball. You're not teaching them how to win 10U softball games.
Right? No.
There's a difference.
Dude, I could have these kids bunt 17 times a game, and we would. I mean, don't get me wrong. We won. We were 7-1. We could have been 8-0 if I just had them bunt, but I wouldn't have taught them how to hit.
Right.
Like, I got to teach them how to hit.
Yeah.
I mean, the funny part is, like, a lot of these people are like, oh, bunting is a skill. Yeah, it's a skill that nobody fucking uses. Look at college softball or college baseball, pro baseball.
Yeah.
Bunting is a once in a miracle thing.
Except they bunted in Game 7.
Right.
So,
but
again,
that
doesn't happen.
But I mean, was it the Dodgers or the Blue Jays that did it? Well, it was probably the 10th time they've done it in 162 plus games.
Oh yeah.
It's not a skill you're going to use, and we're not at that level. Like at 10U, I want you up there swinging and hitting.
Yeah.
When you're 12 or 14U, someone can teach you how to bunt because you might use it once in a season, and it's easier for that kid to learn at 14 than it is for a 10-year-old to learn how the hand-eye coordination of how to bunt a perfect drag bunt. No, I want you to hit the damn thing.
Yeah.
You only get 2-3 at bats at most. It's not fun to bunt.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to win a game. We're trying to win a rec ball game. Fuck that. Or we're trying to win a travel tournament team.
Yeah.
Travel tournament. Fuck that, man. Let the kid go up there and hack at the ball.
Yep.
Let him have some fun.
Yeah. There's a T-shirt that says "How to bunt." Step 1, don't. Step 2, hit a dinger.
Right.
So, yeah, and like defense, playing defense, like, my oldest, in one of the last games of the year, he hit a rope and it went directly to the right fielder. Like, it was a beautifully hit ball. Any other, that kid is a couple steps left or right, and that thing is rolling into right field, stand up double. If he'd run fast, maybe a triple, but it just went directly, just whap. And he kind of looks back and like, dude, that was a great hit ball, man. Like you can't do anything about that.
They give the other team gloves.
Yeah.
I mean, if they weren't meant to play defense, you just have them out there with bare hands and fucking throw stones at them at the same time. If we like that's part of it.
Make them start every pitch. They have to be like in. Laying prone and have to hop up and go.
Funny part is he knows he hit it well.
Oh yeah.
You can just feel it off the bat.
Oh yeah.
It feels different when you hit something like that. And he's like, yeah, I got it next time.
Yeah.
Bro, they enjoy it more. Now, if his coach would have asked him to bunt, you're like, fuck, I got to bunt.
Yeah. Some kids want to bunt though. It's like you like 10U rec, and I guess my middle's going to 12U. Like you start teaching them how to do it, and like then, and a lot of times it's the kid that can't hit wants to do it.
Right.
So you just have him go out there and do it.
But see, and I'm of the opinion though, as the coach, it's my responsibility to teach that kid how to hit.
Yeah.
So he doesn't go up there wanting to bunt.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I get not every rec volunteer coach has that kind of ability.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I learned it through, like, and I know this is going to sound stupid. I learned it through watching YouTube. You watch enough of it, you pick up enough techniques, or you pick up enough so that you can break it down so that a young kid can pick it up. Like my whole thing with hitting is it's three. I have 3 steps. It's squish your bug, punch the ball, and push your hands out. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't have a step involved. I take the step out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And once you have that part of it down, one, because it gets them in the hitting position. When you have them turning that back knee in, that squish the bug, they understand it as squish the bug. Everyone else understands it as probably some baseball jargon that I don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
And then it teaches them to keep their hands in. It teaches them to it keeps their eyes behind the ball so they can watch it hit the bat. You're putting them in the correct position on how to hit. That's all it is. It gives them a base. When they get older, they can fiddle with that shit. Mm-hmm. But all my 10-year-olds, like the funny part, you watch that 10-year-old game, the batting stances all look eerily similar. They're all got that back leg bent. The front leg is almost straight out in front of them. And that's because that's their hitting position. I don't need them doing it. I need them to just keep that front leg straight, turn on the back, explode through the ball. Mm-hmm. That's it. It's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And
now, do your girls ever, when they make contact, stop swinging?
Yes, they do the half-ass swing.
That's one of my. I'm like, they'll hit off the tee, they'll do it fine.
Right.
And then when they get into the game and they swing and they make good contact initially, but then they stop swinging, and then it's just kind of this dribbler. And most of the time they reach on air because they airmail it over, or the kid doesn't get whatever it is. But I'm like, dude, if you had just swung through that ball, and then you use the word swing through, and you're like, huh, and try to incorporate some other drills and things like that into it. But
I stopped trying to be like I said, stop half-assing your swing. Mm-hmm. I think the parents were a little shocked they used the word ass.
You're referring to a jackass.
But I was like, I said I don't want half swings. I don't want tepid swings. I said make your decision and swing. Mm-hmm. I said, and that's what I said. I keep saying I don't care if you miss. I don't care if you swing and miss. Just swing.
Yeah.
Commit and go. I mean, and today, so because of that though, we've had 4 home runs. Now, I'm not talking about the home runs where the ball's being thrown all over the place. Now, they didn't hit it over the fence, but they hit it far enough where it took a girl 10 minutes to go chase it down.
So they were able to, had there been a fence, it would be...
I mean, if it was an appropriate size fence, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we're usually playing on bigger fields, right?
Yeah. Because like field 2, there is no fence.
Right.
It just goes.
It goes. So we had 2 home runs there, and we had 2 home runs in this last game. Mm-hmm. But both girls hit the ball far enough where they were able to get around. It wasn't like there was a throwing error.
Right.
The ball didn't get in because she hit it so far.
Yeah.
One of the girls, I'm going to say hers was a little bit more, it was less labor intense because she's so fast. Mm-hmm. Like she sped around the bases, right? Then my kid hit the second one. Dude, I swear to God, it was like the most tense for me. Because I'm seeing her, she like compared to the other girl, she looks like she's jogging. Mm-hmm. Like the other one's zippy. Like first, second, third, home. But quick, mine's like first, second, third, home. And she made it standing up.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, oh my God, that was excruciating to watch. I didn't think she was that. I thought she was my faster of the 2 kids. I don't think she is anymore.
Are you on the third base or first base?
No, I was on first base.
Okay.
So I just tell them I'm telling them to go, and I'll either, most times I'll let the third base coach tell them to go, but with these 2, I was like, go 3. Right? Go 3.
Yeah.
And then the third base coach sent them both home. Now the first one was like, yeah, no brainer.
Right.
She was already at third by the time the girl picked up the ball. Like, oh yeah, send her home.
Yeah.
Now my kid hit a little bit further, so she was also at third when she picked up the ball. But I was like, that.
It's going to be close.
I mean, she's like my older daughter. Like I was a third base coach one time, and my older daughter, she hit one out in the outfield, and I had her round third. I had her round second and come to third. I thought she was going to need oxygen after that. Like, it took her a long time, and she was like, why'd you have me come to third? Like, because they hadn't even touched the ball yet. Like, what was I supposed to do?
Yeah.
If I leave you at second, your coach is going to kill me. And so this time around, I was just like, I thought she was faster than that, and she is not. I mean, I'm proud of her because she hit the ball a long way, but I was like, all right. Well, I guess she got the family speed eventually. But no, it was fun. It was a good time. The whole season was fun. I don't know if I'll do it again though. The spring, luckily, the coach that normally coaches comes back. Mm-hmm. So her kid doesn't play fall ball.
Okay.
So her and my wife will probably coach again. So that pretty much guarantees what team my kid's on.
Right.
Would I do it again in the fall? Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to see how I feel in the fall.
Yeah.
I don't like that kind of responsibility. That's part of it. Like, I like being an assistant coach. I don't like being the head coach.
Well, I did a stupid thing, and I am the manager for my son's 14U team. So there's a head coach, and then there's me. And I do all the administrative stuff, and he does the baseball stuff. And I definitely got the short end of the stick on that one. Because the administrative stuff is so much. And, like, dealing with all the money and scheduling and this, like, it's just intense. And he's like, let's play baseball. And, hey, I'm giving you the signs. When it comes to the game, that's when my wife said, why aren't you in the dugout? I said, because I'm watching. By the time the game, first pitch, I'm done.
Right.
Like, I'm not doing. I've already made contact with the coaches and confirmed the umpires, gone and gotten the money to pay the umpires, gone and gotten the field ready, done all this stuff. And by the time the game starts, I'm going to sit here. I don't keep score anymore, which is nice because you can actually watch the game. I can take, video and pictures of the kids out there. I don't have to do anything. I can go sit in left field if I want. I like being a left field dad.
Sometimes it's just nice to watch.
Yeah.
Especially if you're someone who's been a part of all the teams.
Well, and that's the thing. I have this thing where I see these other parents. I'm like, I'm the dumb one. Like, but then if there aren't people like, that volunteer to do stuff, none of this stuff happens.
Right.
So, but what I won't do is not. So basketball is coming up. I'm not a basketball guy, so I just sit there and watch. Mm-hmm. But I don't complain. Because I know that this is all being done by volunteers, so I'm not going to sit there and complain because, I could have answered the same email. In fact, they're looking for coaches for one of my kids' level, and I'm laying very low. And the guy that runs it, who we both know, like, it's like, dude, I don't know anything about basketball. And he goes, dude, it's freaking, it's 10U rec basketball. You don't have to know anything about basketball. I'm like, my level isn't even there yet.
Like, bro, I can't even dribble a basketball. You really don't want me doing this. Anybody else would be better at this.
I'm going to teach them how to check and how to fight. They'll be the best hockey playing basketball player.
Dude, my daughter played basketball for the first time last fall. If they had asked me to volunteer, we would have had the freaking, 90s Pistons? We would have had the bad boys out there. With the size that I would have just had them boxing out and throwing elbows.
Oh, yeah.
That's all. I don't know anything. I don't know how to...
Foul them. They can't shoot foul shots, right. So foul them.
I mean, I can't teach the kid how to shoot. I can't teach him how to dribble. I barely know what a screen is.
Yeah.
I don't know zone, man. I don't know... I know zero about basketball.
Right.
Like, you really don't want me doing this. Anybody else. Get an AI coach. I don't know. Where's one of those Elon Musk robots that's going to come and take over all the jobs? Let him take over the volunteer jobs.
Right.
I was just like, no. Thank God one of our neighbors coached that team. I was like, I'm so happy she got her. Sherry and I go to the first game. There's a whistle. I look at her and go, "What was that for?" She goes, "I don't know. I was going to ask you." we're like asking. We're trying to learn.
Yeah.
We're like asking, Do you know what that whistle was for?" And someone was like, "Yeah, it's the end of the quarter." I'm like, "Oh Jesus!" I was like, "I'm just going to come and clap."
I'm waiting for the Zamboni to come out.
I'm just going to clap for everything. I don't even care if it's our team. I'm clapping. Oh, you shot an air ball? I'll clap for that. And someone's going to be like, "Don't clap for that."
Yeah.
I clap for everything. It's fine.
My wife knows basketball. She could do it, but I don't. And it's just not my sport. Like I've never been into it.
I don't mind watching it. I used to love watching the NBA playoffs before it became horrible.
Yeah, I liked watching it in the 90s.
Yeah, right. No, I used to I never would watch a regular season NBA game, but when it came time for playoffs, I used to it's the same it's the same thing with me in hockey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big regular season hockey guy. But when it comes to NHL playoffs, the atmosphere, the announcing, it's louder and it's more exciting.
Yeah.
And you can feel that through the TV.
Yep.
And I don't think we've ever identified the announcer that I could listen to that guy announce anything.
Mm-hmm.
He just makes it sound amazing. Near misses, goals. He's excited about all of it.
Yep.
They're going through mid ice. He's excited.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm loving it. So for me, like playoff hockey, playoff almost anything.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean,
amazing.
the World Series was awesome, and then there are some really good series, like the Toronto-Seattle series was great. Even Seattle-Detroit was good. So there were some good series, and then of course going 7 games, and Toronto was 2 outs away from winning.
Yeah. That's one thing. I really hope the NFL stops at however many regular season games they're at now. And
17.
The reason why I say that is this. For me, the MLB regular season, the NBA regular season, and the NHL regular season are almost pointless to me. With the NFL, every game is almost a playoff game. Because once you get to a certain point, you're out of it.
Yeah.
And that could be early. I mean, right now, the Ravens, I think, are sitting, 3-5?
Yeah, but some people have them projected to win the AFC North.
But they would be the first team to ever go from 1-5 to make the playoff.
Yeah.
Now, I'm here for it because I'm a fan.
Right.
But every other team that was 1-5, they're out of it.
Oh, yeah.
This is the only team that could possibly do it, right? But every week now is a playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it that much more interesting.
Yeah.
And
I like the 17th game when they added it. I think they did it wrong, though. I think they should have made that like a dedicated rivalry game. So, for example, you have a potential for a great rivalry between the Commanders and the Ravens. They're so close together. They play each other once every 4 years.
Yeah.
Make that 17th game that.
Well, they did make it a rivalry game.
Yeah.
But it's a division rivalry game.
Yeah.
So at the last game of the season, Cleveland plays Cincinnati, Pittsburgh plays the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's for every year.
Yeah, but you still have that one extra game now because they were going to play each other regardless. They don't play each other 3 times.
Yeah.
So if you had taken, like the Jets and the Giants play each other, the Ravens and the Commanders, the Steelers and the Eagles.
Right.
So you kind of have those regional rivalries that don't exist because of AFC, NFC.
But then you got the 2 teams. You're always going to have the teams that don't fit.
Yeah.
Right.
So you just make something up.
So like the NFC North, NFC North, you compare any of them, but like the AFC West.
Yeah.
I mean, the Chiefs and Raiders, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But the Chargers and I don't even know who the other team is.
Rams in LA.
They're the NFC.
Yeah, so NFC, AFC, that's where that comes in. So
Oh,
the
okay,
Chiefs and Raiders already play each other.
Yeah.
That's already a rivalry. So
Right.
you would do, like you do Houston and Dallas.
Right.
Would play each
yeah,
other
okay.
every year.
All right.
So you could structure it like that.
So who would Philly play then?
Make it Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Pennsylvania
Yeah, yeah,
rivalry. New England might be hard. So
New England, Jacksonville. No, that's AFC. That'd
Probably-
be rough.
yeah,
I mean, Jacksonville would have to be Carolina
right.
or Atlanta.
But you can find stuff I mean, they manufacture stuff all the time.
I know.
So-
It's just never going to be like a true rivalry. Like some of them could be.
Right.
Right? Because of proximity. I don't know. Guess we shouldn't have mingled pro and youth sports. But I don't know. Well, hopefully, if you had a wonderful fall season, happy for you. If you had an awful fall season, sorry.
I'm just kind of glad it's over.
I am too.
Because, like, all of my kids have pretty much been playing baseball since March. My oldest has been playing baseball since January because they do winter workouts, then the season, then summer. So, like, they need a break. You know, and that's one of my issues with, especially, like, the travel baseball is playing double headers on Saturday and Sunday and then games in the week. Pro teams don't play at this. They don't play double headers every weekend. And yeah, but they play a lot. They play 162 games. Sure, they do, but they have 5 starting pitchers. So when that starter comes out, he doesn't pitch again till his time comes up in the rotation. 5 days, and he doesn't come out and then go play third base.
Well, they're also professional.
Yeah, but the thing is, we take 13-year-old kids and they'll go and pitch 4 innings and then they'll put them at third base, and it's like we're not thinking about the arm health of these kids.
So this goes back to my opinion on travel ball. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's appropriate until I don't even like it at 14.
Yeah,
I don't. I mean, 14 years old, they're 9th graders. I would say even 90% of these travel ball kids, they're not playing in college. Mm-hmm. They're just not.
yeah,
The only place where it makes sense for some of these kids is in the South, because they play year-round outside.
Yeah.
There's no indoor winter workouts.
Mm-hmm.
It's outside, outside, outside.
yeah.
They might take 3 weeks off for Christmas. I looked at the NCAA Division I softball rosters. Not one kid above. All right, top 25 teams. I'll say maybe 10 kids above North Carolina.
Yeah.
It's all California, Arizona,
Texas, Florida,
Alabama, Missouri, Louisiana, South Carolina. Like, that's where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. Your kid wants to play better competition. I get that. But they need a chance to be kids. You know what I mean? Like, they need a chance to go around and fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, just go hang out with their friends every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't get me wrong. They're hanging out with their friends on the baseball field. Their friends are the baseball guys,
Yeah.
right? But there's no reason they can't hang out and not play baseball. Like, there's no reason, right? Especially with, I mean, what is it? Almost every major league pitcher at this point gets Tommy John surgery, either in college or in the majors. Mm-hmm. It's like a guarantee. Like, we're literally just blowing people's arms out.
Yeah.
They're not teaching kids how to pitch. They're just teaching them how to throw hard.
Yeah.
Like Greg Maddux, Pedro Martinez, they lasted 40 years in the majors, no major elbow reconstruction, just because they knew how to pitch. Mm-hmm. That can still work today if major league scouts believed it. They just don't think it works. And it's like, all right, so you're basically just going to force every kid to go blow up their arm.
Well, and what happens is you have this rush for ever more velocity at younger and younger ages. So it's like velo. So then the pro scouts want it, and the college coaches want it, then the high school coaches want it, then the 14U travel team wants it, then the 12U, then the not. Like, it's like, how far down does this go? And you know, if you look, like, of all the 9U travel baseball players, how many of them go to play in high school and a lot of them don't. The best kid on the 12U team isn't necessarily the one that's playing. That's the best kid in high school because of development and all kinds of other things.
Because a lot of the kids on like the 9U travel team or 10U travel team, they're just good athletes in general.
Right, or they're bigger and stronger.
So they're gonna go.
Yeah.
So they're probably They're probably good at another sport too, and they might like that better.
Yeah.
So most of those kids are gonna drop out. And meanwhile, the kid who develops later, they're being, oh no, you're not gonna pitch.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I were running some travel team, I'd have 5 to 6 pitchers, and I'd have them all pitch, because at some point, your number 1 or number 2 or number 3 pitcher, who are probably your best athletes to begin with, who have that nice easy flow to them, they're good at another sport, and they might be gone too. So by developing 2 more pitchers, you're developing the kid who probably isn't the all-sport athlete, who may just focus on baseball at one point in time, might end up being the better pitcher than any of them. I mean, you can't tell me someone like a Max Scherzer was a great athlete, all-around athlete. He's a pitcher.
Yeah, some of them. The other big thing when you come into it is, like, the kid that's big and strong at 12U and below then just becomes fat and slow when puberty hits, and then the kid who's kind of short and scrawny, like, all of a sudden it hits, and next thing you know, that kid is it's funny, we took my oldest to at an open house at one of the Catholic schools. He was the tallest kid there, and it's like, what? Like, he's tall, but he's not. But I'd never seen him among other kids his age that weren't baseball players or lacrosse players. Now it's like, wow, he's the biggest kid here. So,
But and the thing with boys is they go through another growth spurt in high school. Mm-hmm. Girls, not. I mean, they'll go through a minor one.
Yeah.
But they kind of sprout. I was talking to a parent about this. Girls tend to sprout up, and you usually see the girls being taller than the boys in elementary school, right? And then they probably had another growth spurt in middle school and a slight one in high school. Like, my daughter's about 5'3", and she's an 8th grader. She's probably not going to hit. She might get to 5'5".
yeah,
But that's it.
yeah,
Now, I'm not saying this is for all girls,
sure.
but like, there's another girl on her softball team. She's like 6'1". She's she's a 7th grader. She might have a couple more inches in her, but I mean, she's pretty much done.
Yeah,
Boys, on the other hand, you get those stories of like a growth spurt at 10th, 11th, or 12th grade, and it's like a lot of times because they didn't have their athletic ability under them, or they sprouted up as a sophomore and they didn't have the coordination because they grew too fast.
yep,
The coaches just write them off, and it's like, wait a minute, let the kid find his legs.
yeah,
Give him a minute. And I mean, it's that term, late bloomer.
yeah,
Right? And smaller colleges benefit from that. They're the ones that take the shot on it, or they take the walk-ons, and they, oh shit, where'd the hell did this kid come from, right? I'm not saying it's the norm, but I feel like in youth sports, some kids just they're given up on because they don't pass an eye test. It's that old Billy Bean thing.
oh yeah,
Like Billy Bean was passed every eye test, and he fizzled out. Mm-hmm. Whereas you got the Scott Hattebergs, who don't pass the eye test, and he had a decent MLB career.
yeah,
And it's just, so it's like, what are we doing to these kids right now? And I think a lot of travel ball stuff, and I saw it happen with the lacrosse scene. So back when I was in lacrosse, there was no travel.
yeah,
Right? Now it's club team this, 2025 this, 2027. It's like, fuck, man. Like, you're turning all this shit into fucking AAU basketball with less money.
yeah.
But now you're just making the parents pay more and more and more and more.
Because they're selling a dream,
Right.
is what it is. And so, like, when I played hockey in this area, there was one AA team that was Little Caps. and I think Tri-City Eagles may have been Double A, but it was little. That was it. Now everything's Triple A, this elite, that. And I'm like, are you guys really Triple A teams, or are you just the regular AB travel teams that are, and every association had a house league and then a travel team. So you'd have and house league was rec. So you're just playing other people, other teams in your association. Then it was the travel team for that group, and you could try out every year. I finally made it one year and stayed on it, but there were A and B teams, and you either traveled. It was either the CBHL, which was the Capital Beltway Hockey League, or there was the DVHL, which was the Delaware Valley, so it was bigger. So the A teams played DVHL, the B and CB. The B teams only did CBHL, so it was kind of nicer for the parents. There are some parents that wanted their kids on the B team because they didn't feel like driving to Philadelphia on a Saturday, but none of those teams were Double A.
Right.
Now it's like, oh, we're Triple A. We're Triple A National Elite. And I came to this thing, and this is through baseball. Like, the more adjectives on the team, so like National Select Elite Super Duper Club of Baseball, they suck. So,
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure if someone, not that we get comments on these things, but I'm sure someone could comment and tell me how, their thing is the exception.
yeah.
I'm sure there's an exception to everything.
Yeah, and my kid wanted to do it, and he worked hard and made it, and that's fine, but we didn't push it.
Right.
I told him, if you want to do it, this is what you have to do. But
I would also say the travel team he's on isn't. It's not like one of those. It's not one of those teams that's like, oh, we're gonna go to nationals.
no, it's not a pay-to-play team. It's not one of these.
I mean, you guys go to local tournaments.
Yeah.
For the most part.
And if
what's the furthest one away you at? Virginia.
No, we went to last year. We went to Rehoboth, Sports at the Beach.
Delaware. Mm-hmm. That's Virginia.
Yeah.
Same distance.
So yeah, it's not far.
I'm talking that's like 3-4 hours.
We're not getting on airplanes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's what I mean.
Because this is their last year before they go to high school. We're trying to plan one down at like Ripken and Myrtle Beach, or
Okay.
And
Let me ask you: is it more for the parents or is it more for you guys?
What?
And when I say more for the parents, like take your kids on a vacation. It's like
no, it's a vacation.
Because some of these are vacation, like they're vacation
100%.
spots. Yeah.
100%. It's let's go down there. Let's rent a beach house.
Yep.
Let's hang out. Let's booze with the parents on the beach.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And let's go watch our kids get their asses kicked. And like we get our asses kicked at home for a lot less. But yeah, but there's no beach house.
Right.
So
if you have the right group of parents, that's where it comes into play a little bit.
it's for the experience of everyone. Because I could playing hockey, like I couldn't tell you a single stat from a game, what tournaments we won or lost, records, nothing. But I can tell you stories about like trips and playing knee hockey in hotels and running around and just having team dinners. Like that's the memories.
Right.
Like I'm sure I remembered all of it then. I probably had a little logbook with all my stats written down. But now it's the fun.
Right.
That's what it came down to. It wasn't, oh, we won the Super National Elite Team of Hockey tournament in whatever. We went to Montreal and got shellacked.
Right.
But I couldn't tell you the scores, but I could tell you like when one of my teammates, this little kid named Ernie, went out and bought tickets to see the Montreal Canadiens at the Molson Center. I don't know what it's called now. From a scalper on the street, and we're like, go there by ourselves. We're old enough. We're in high school. We go there, and our parents are like, yeah, those things are probably fake. We actually got in and watched a Canadiens game in Montreal. It was awesome.
Right.
I can tell you that story, but I can't tell you anything about the games.
You guys didn't go to the strip club?
No.
They Club des Super Sex.
We were too scared for that.
The Club des Super Sex. That was the big strip club in Montreal. Because when I grew up in Albany, when we turned 18,
that was the place to go.
Because it was legal drinking age in Canada. So you go over, you could drink, and we go to Le Club des Super Sex because we thought it was hilarious. Yeah. All right. Leave us a comment. We know you won't. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thanks to Adam Chubbuck for sponsoring the show. Go to tacmd.com. That's TACMD.com. We'll talk to you next week.